Hi, this is Steve Murphy, and this is the Insider Exclusive, live from Washington, D.C. Today we're going to take you inside the world of one of America's top civil rights lawyers, Dawn Martin, who has struggled to seek justice for herself and millions of women who are stalked in the workplace every single day. You will hear the true story of Howard University's vendetta against her. Stay tuned. Welcome to the show, Dawn. I want to thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Bring us back to when you first started at Howard University Law School. 1996, was it?
Yes, 1996.
Okay, tell us what happened. Your first year was great, right?
Yes, it was. I really enjoyed it. I was very happy to be back in the D.C. area. Students are wonderful. I was just enjoying everything about it.
Then someone came into your life, didn't he?
Yes, November 20th of 1997, I walked into my office, and as I was opening the door, there were letters that were shoved under my door. I picked them up, had my bag, put it down on the desk, listened to my voicemails, and as I was listening to my voicemail, I was reading the letters, and they were from someone whom I'd never heard of before, named Leonard Harrison. And in one letter, he was asking to audit a course that I didn't teach, and in the other one, he was saying, "I am here to see if you are my wife." And he said that he was looking for his wife and thought that I was she. And so I didn't understand this at all, and
Yes.
I was listening to the messages on the voicemail, and the message said, "Hi, Valerie, this is Leonard. I apologize for not recognizing you. There's no excuse for my not recognizing you." And I, of course, am listening to this thinking there sure is, because I don't know who you are. Mm-hmm. And so it was really disconcerting.
The big question is, why you? Why did he initially contact you?
When he pursued another attorney whose name was Valerie Edwards in Toronto, Canada, I had received a phone call from a law firm in Toronto where one of the partners or senior associates had called me to say that one of their attorneys, Valerie Edwards, had received a letter from this man named Valerie Edwards trying to see if she were his wife. Mm-hmm. And in that 9-page, very strange letter with references to mythological warfares with Poseidon and Neptune, Harrison explained that he is in love with a fictional character in a book called And We Are Not Saved, written by the renowned professor Derrick Bell.
So he's read a book, this fictional character, Geneva Crenshaw, and he is now assuming that you are this person.
Correct.
Correct?
And it turns out that he had, in one of his earlier letters to me, he said that he had last seen his wife in 1988 at the University of Iowa, and at that time I had never set foot in the state of Iowa.
I want to bring up that Leonard Harrison is a homeless person, kind of deranged, right?
Yes.
He's been arrested in various jurisdictions for a variety of different crimes, and most importantly, he even approached Professor Derrick Bell, didn't he, at Harvard University, and we're going to go to that tape right now because he scared the daylights out of him too. Let's go to that right now.
That I had met Leonard Harrison, who came to my office door while I was still at the Harvard Law School, and wanted to meet Geneva Crenshaw. Geneva Crenshaw is my favorite fictional character of all time. And I told her, she told him it was a fictional character. He was kind of very articulate, kind of shabbily dressed, but obviously smart and piercing eyes, really serious about what he was doing. And I said, Geneva character is fictional. He wouldn't believe me.
This whole case is about how Howard University did not take action to prevent Leonard Harrison from coming on campus, okay?
Correct.
And my question to you is, why did they not do that?
I really can't answer that question. I can only surmise that the reason is that there was the issue of embarrassment, because there were a lot of things going on at Howard. Howard was under a lot of scrutiny. The press was there for other reasons, which were negative.
So you're coming to the end of your second year. This problem has developed. They don't renew your contract.
Correct.
Okay? At one point in time, do you start your legal proceedings against them, sue them?
Not until May, because I continued through...
May being a month before the end of the year.
Yes. Because through December 18th, when they told me my contract wasn't going to be renewed, throughout May, I kept trying to negotiate with the dean. There were 3 tenure track positions available in addition to the EEO, Equal Employment Law position, which was advertised, which is what I had been teaching at Howard for 2 years. So it just didn't make, I tried to get assistance from some other colleagues. The chair of the appointments committee, Ike Leggett, who's now the Montgomery County executive, said to me, Dawn, everybody on this committee wants to give you a job. You know, we're just trying to negotiate with the dean. We need to get the slot approved by the dean. And Lawrence Nolan, who was a member of the committee, and this is in the record, asked Dean Bullock, don't we have another position for Dawn? And Dean Bullock told her, no, we don't have any more positions.
So they didn't come up with any other position?
That's correct.
I'm pleased to present Kim Gandy, president of NOW. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be on.
What interested you about Dawn's case?
Well, Dawn's case brought a number of the issues that we work on together. Issues of violence against women, very important to us, everything from rape and sexual assault to stalking and domestic violence. So her case involved stalking, which is a major issue for women, and she was stalked in her workplace, which is another area that we've worked on for years. We have pursued legislation through the Violence Against Women Act that would give some recourse to women who are stalked in their workplace, because we've had situations like this where women stalked in the workplace were fired or let go because they were being stalked.
It seems to me that it's pretty obvious that protection for women should be in place. Who's stopping it? Who's hindering this?
Well, frankly, the business lobby is what stands in the way of most workplace advances, whether it's violence against women or minimum wage or whatever you're working on. Whenever you're asking businesses to do something, even if it's to not discriminate against people, they don't want to be told what to do, and they have a lot of influence in the Congress. So it's an uphill battle anytime you want to say employers can't do something or need to do something.
Do you want to hand out your website so folks can get more information about your organization, please?
Sure. Anyone who's interested in learning more about NOW and violence against women, our website is www.now.org. now.org.
Keep up the good work. Thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you. My pleasure.
And I'd love to do something else with you there, okay?
Thank you again.
In any show, it's important to see how the real world affects people in their home. And today, we are very happy to have with us Miguel Gallardo, who is Dawn Martin's fiance. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
For the last 10 years, this has been a big issue in your home.
Yes, it has.
Tell us how it's affected your home, your relationship, etc.
Well, Dawn was a former professor at Howard University and loved her job very much. This has affected her in such a devastating way that we have had many dilemmas to overcome emotionally and financially.
Very interesting. I hope the message that we send out will get you the result that you're looking for. I want to thank you very much for coming to the show, Miguel. And thank you, Dawn, and we wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
Okay? Thanks for watching. You can get more information about the Insider Exclusive at insiderexclusive.tv. Thank you.